lights on the counter, once your friends, they were my mates. And I feel the color draining from your face. And my friends say,
man.
I love it.
I'll tell you, it's great.
I'm loving that. I'm loving how you move into the beat and everything. It was great.
Dude, I love your voice, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
This is great. And I wasn't, I didn't know much about you, and I understand that kind of like back in the day, this was the dream, but nothing was happening. You were like a sound guy at first, right?
Yeah. I was the kind of guy who was like in, I guess, I was doing the sound job, like booming.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're holding the mics. Yeah.
Holding the mics, but I never was like, hey man, listen to my demo. I was never like passing stuff on. I was kind of like, because everyone that did that, like I never liked it, and I didn't think my stuff was that good, to be honest. So and then here we are.
But were you doing stuff? Were you actively doing music on the side, like writing songs and everything?
Yeah, I was just writing songs in my bedroom. Like,
but you didn't play it for anybody?
Not really. I had this one thing after like 3 years. My girlfriend at the time, she told me like just send a massive email out, and so I had this one thing I did after a few years where I just sent like 30 managers, one song, and none of them wrote back to me.
No.
So I was kind of like, okay, well that was a good run, and that's
Well, you were afraid too, like it ended up in their spam folder or something, or their junk box or something.
Yeah, I know. I just assumed it was like I thought if it was in spam, maybe like 5 of them, but at least like some of them had to have heard
somebody
it.
out of the 30 should have heard that song.
And no one. I mean, maybe it was a terrible song. I don't know. It was
so
like
who took a chance on you? Who's the person that if you're on stage right now and you're winning some type of award, you go, hello, folks. Hello, I'm Dean Lewis.
And I'm from England.
And I don't do Australian accents very well, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
G'day, mate. I'd like to thank so-and-so.
It's Irish. I love it.
I don't know what happened.
No, it's great. It's great. It's hard to do. I would thank this. It's it sounds like a lie, but my best mate passed my demo on a boat to this girl called Leonie, who used to manage Savage Garden back in the day. And so Leonie Connolly was like this person who kind of basically did everything for me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this person who's in charge of Daniel and Darren from Savage Garden.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say their names and prove to you I knew who they were.
Yeah.
That was a nice move on my part. They were the first one to really get behind you.
Yeah, she was, her and her husband, Rob, and so they just basically brought me in and were like, we want to sign you. We have no money to sign you, but like, and the lawyers were like, this is the worst deal ever.
Are they still in your life, by the way?
They're still in my life.
Okay,
The best deal I ever, like the best thing I ever signed. They're like, like family, and they kind of introduced me to all my team. And I think it's like when you find good people, and I saw it as my sort of way in. And I started writing songs for other people. That was kind of the thing. And then,
But it cheers to your mate, too, who was smart to give them the demo of yours while they're on a boat. Because where are they going to go? He's like, no, you got to listen to it. Oh, I don't really feel like, oh, wait, I'm stuck on this boat here.
But that's what's cool, though, because it was a friend that did it. So to have somebody believe in you that much to pass that on, that's kind of like a little bit of validation for you and what you're doing.
Absolutely. And that guy, he's like collecting on that. Like I'm flying back to go to his wedding. And then I fly back to Europe the next day. Like it's really intense, but like
he's making out on this.
Oh, he's done very well.
Are you playing the wedding? Or are you performing?
No, he wanted me to write a song for him.
Yeah.
And I was.
You got a couple of breakup songs and stuff.
I got some breakup songs, man. I was thinking about just using one that I had, but no, it's got to be a happy song though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I'm not great at that.
Do the breakup song, then at the very end. But then things turned around and we got back together.
That's a good idea, actually.
Not really, it's not.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a horrible idea.
It's terrible. No. But look, I would. I've got to go back, and I don't think I'm going to play because it's just like going to be so crazy flying from here to Australia and then Australia to Paris the day after. So it's going to be brutal. But he's done so much for me. You know what I mean?
That's
so it's
awesome.
important to,
Go ahead. What? You don't want to ask it?
No.
Why not?
Because, it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And your songs, the ones that I've heard, the ones that I've fallen in love with, are songs that to me speak to me at this very moment from what I'm going through. So it's nice to have songs you can turn to, and usually everybody can relate to these happy love songs.
Sure. Yeah.
But with it being Valentine's Day and everybody making such a big deal of the fact that if you don't have a Valentine, this day is just so doom and gloom.
Yeah.
And the weather today doesn't really help anything with that.
Yeah. How is this Los Angeles? Yeah. It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
But do you have someone in your life now?
No. I had for a long time. I had someone like when I put my first song out called Waves, but then I spent basically a year in hotel rooms, and
It's tough.
it's been away the whole time. Yeah, you just kind of So it was really tough. And at the moment, no, I'm like one of those sad Valentine. But
By the way, that person he's talking about was Kylie Minogue.
Right.
Somebody from Australia.
It's like the other Australian. Like
Yeah, that's the only one that we Americans are so funny.
Yeah.
Kylie Minogue was that person.
Yeah. Sadly,
She's huge there, though, right?
She's
I mean, like
huge.
she's
She's big.
like a national legend in Australia.
Oh, it's like huge. Like anyone that you kind of grow up in Australia hearing that there's no chance to have any sort of career outside Australia because like 3
Really?
people have done anything in America.
Who?
Do you know what Well, 5 Sauce.
Okay.
Sia.
Okay. Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
That's sort of it. You know what I mean? Like it's it's really tough.
That's
so
crazy.
so to have anything connecting over here is amazing.
So then, so your song is playing now on American radio, and you're in the car, you're hearing that.
Yeah.
What do you feel like when you hear your song on the radio in America, here in Los Angeles on Myfm?
Oh, it's surreal. It's surreal. Like you know, is one thing. It's when you're back home, but when you're in America and you've heard these things growing up, and then you hear it and you see what it's doing over here. It is mind blowing. Like we're all sort of really blown away. Like none of us expected it to do this. And it's also weird because like in a lot of these other countries, like Australia, it's sort of been on the air and gone. But America's things take a lot longer. Like it's this massive like slow process.
Yeah, sometimes it can be like that. Yeah.
But it's like it's really cool. And just we're really excited.
Right. So your plan is you're going to go out on tour and support the record and stuff?
Yeah. Going to go and
we're just some dates at the El Rey. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
he just had them.
We just had them. They were epic. That was awesome. Yeah, really good fun.
And this is your first ever headlining tour in North America?
It is. I did this one show, like this 2 random shows, like a year and a half ago, where I went to Portland, and we played to literally 10 people in the room. Like actually, like it was embarrassing for them because you know, like they've got to like I was just looking at each one of them. Because you're just a massive crowd.
But that's okay. You're kind of like chatting to people there, and it's very intimate. Those are nice performances.
It was really good. I mean, it was a good performance. But
you realize you might have one of those today, right?
What's that?
Because we have you playing in a very small, intimate room today as well.
There could be like literally one person.
But it's a good kind of intimate.
But it's the weather and the traffic. It's a nightmare in Los Angeles.
It's flooding.
Today.
It's flooding.
It's hard to. Okay.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not embarrassing.
And Jill's gonna be hosting that, by the way.
Oh, cool.
So it's gonna be
awesome.
Yeah, don't worry.
No worries. Yeah.
All right. So playing to the intimate crowd there, and you're looking right at the people. Do you get intimidated by that, or do you like it?
Back then it was really stressful. It was like really, really stressful because like you're like, it's sort of embarrassing when you come out and do it, but you've got to go through those to get to this point.
Okay.
But I love playing smaller like venues and stuff like that. Like the El Rey was kind of, I guess it's a little bit smaller than what we're doing back in Australia and stuff like that, but it's still like a really good room. So I just love playing.
Well, here, let's see how far. We're on Instagram Live too. Hi, everybody. In case you're just tuning in, Dean Lewis here in the studio. So give me just sing 10 seconds of whatever you feel comfortable with, right?
Yeah.
So whatever song you like, and I'm just gonna be like this right in front of you.
What, like any song of mine?
Any song of yours that you like, and I'll just watch you like this.
Could it be my own song?
Yeah.
And do I look directly into your eyes?
Yeah. So you're playing to the intimate crowd right
now. All right. I've never done one-to-one before.
I'll move the Cool Whip out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't ask about this.
All right, here you go.
All right, go ahead, man.
I look up from the ground to see your sad and teary eyes. You look away from me, and I see there's something you're trying to hide. And I reach for your hand, but it's cold. You pull away again, and I wonder what's on your mind. You kept really good eye contact there. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it.
You thought I was gonna look away?
I thought you were gonna look away. I was like, I've never done it. Oh, but we acted it out.
We did.
It was cool.
Yeah. I'm married.
You're supposed to pull away. You're supposed to pull away.
I've been married 20 years back.
But you held on.
No, you were pulling. I was not holding. You were pulling.
I was pulling.
You were pulling. I was trying to. Hey.
Oh, really? No. You held it tight. You held it tight. No.
That
Jill's
was weird, guys. That was really weird.
I know.
It was a moment.
The strangest little thing
That
ever.
was weird.
Oh my gosh. Well, anything else you want to talk about while you're here? Anything else you want to
No,
promote?
thanks for having me in. It's awesome.
Dude, great music. You've got a great voice. You seem like a really cool guy.
When's your big announcement coming? You've been teasing something's happening today.
Yeah, in like basically a month. Like very soon, the album's coming out. Very soon.
Right.
So yeah, really excited. Really excited for that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Can't wait.
Where are you staying here in LA when you're here?
We
Is
stay.
that get you set up at a hotel or something?
No,
or?
we've been staying in different hotels, but at the moment we're staying at which we're leaving now. It's like the Lion Hotel. Like they put us in Koreatown, but I've also like it's sometimes the Sunset Marquee, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like Sunset Boulevard's.
Is
like
the record
awesome.
company taking care of you though? They treat you well?
Yeah, it's great, man. They're awesome. Really good.
Who would set that? Is it a manager that sets up stuff like that? Or the record
I don't know. I never know.
They just tell you where you're going.
They just tell me where I'm going. Yeah, and then I just appear there.
It's kind of a cool life.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
awesome.
Just plans everything out for you.
Yeah.
When's the last time you purchased groceries?
Oh man, no, I'm big into Uber Eats.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I haven't purchased groceries in probably like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I waste so much money on this, like ordering food and stuff like that.
Well,
and
you're on the road and you do stuff
it's
like
tough.
you have to.
It's tough. But I love your American diners. Like there's old school, they call you baby. Oh, darling. How you doing, darling? They pour you coffee. I love it. It's just the best.
What?
You know what I mean? Those old, like Jones, like diner and
I know what you mean.
the greasy food.
I've never noticed that though, but you're right.
Because nowhere else in the world they don't do that kind of style.
Really?
2019. I'm not sure we should be doing that anyway. Hey, darling, how baby? Hey,
Oh, it's great.
Hey,
It's
sweet
great.
cheeks.
I love it. I love it. You know
love it?
I love it.
It's
I'm like, because
endearing.
it's like it's just nice. It's nice.
All right. Well, baby doll.
Baby doll.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Dean Lewis.